Hey, welcome back, guys. Power Book IV's 7th episode found Tommy cementing his future in Chicago's drug trade with the help of his feminine triumvirate. Seemingly unhinged at times during the installment, Tommy was chasing more than a bag, or even power for that matter. He was pursuing validation within himself, and to great effect. I'm here to break it all down in typical Top 10 WTF fashion. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. WTF moment number 10, free smoke. Tommy and Claudia set out to test their hit drug on Chicago's club scene, working through their feminine proxies, Liliana and Sophia respectively. Predictably, the drug is just as much of a hit in the clubs as it is on the street, setting the stage for the unlikely duo to expand via Tommy's street smarts and Claude's citywide connections. WTF moment number 9, request to kill. D-Mac and Marshall approached the CBI honchos about expanding their operation into Gary, Indiana through Marshall's cousin. The deal sparks interest in Jannard, but Diamond remains hesitant. Nardo then extends a clandestine opportunity to Mac. In exchange for exploring his deal, the young hitter must continue gathering intel on Tommy, essentially setting him up for execution by the CBI second-in-command. WTF moment number 8, glow on, girl. Vic awakens in the aftermath of the shooting. Shockingly, he learns that Gloria has officially flown the coop after discovering a letter she left for him citing the various strains on their relationship that culminated in her having to come off the pistol. Vic is distraught by Gloria's defection, contacting her multiple times throughout the remainder of the episode, but to no avail. WTF moment number 7, Three's Company. Dr. Lauren is pressured by Tommy and the gang to create an affordable version of their revolutionary product. There's only one problem: maintaining appearances in her personal life so as to not cause outside alarm. One such endeavor she pushes for, in addition to her job, is her upcoming romantic outing. Tommy eventually capitulates to his golden goose, but only under the condition that Liliana accompanies her. She does, and poses as the good doctor's second cousin in an hilariously uncomfortable display. WTF moment number 6, it's alive. Back at the lab, Dr. Lauren, with oversight from Liliana, continues her pursuit to complete the altered version of their breakthrough drug. She seemingly makes some headway once Claudia arrives. However, the progress literally goes up in smoke as a monstrous mixture of chemicals arises from her beaker, leaving the persistent team back at square one. WTF moment number 5, I have altered the deal. D-Mac furiously confronts Marshall, accusing him of treachery in their new stateside deal. Marshall ups the banger on his now former comrade and declares his plans to leave Mac behind due to his compassionate demeanor in the otherwise cold streets. The scandalous play didn't come without consequence, however, as it was Braxton who left with the woman and Marshall who was deservedly left in the desert. WTF moment number 4, cruel intentions. Adrian's motives are further explored when she meets with her business associate regarding her true plans for pursuing Diamond. Adrian's job is to essentially lure Diamond in so that she can concoct a crime story exposing Diamond as a criminal kingpin while chronicling his real-time rise, fall, and inevitable reincarceration in the name of Pulitzers and other literary awards. Upon threatening to place another writer on the Diamond expose, once sensing Adrian's hesitation, the latter eventually agrees to continue their original scheme against the CBI head. WTF moment number 3, the Babysitters Blood. Walter enlists 2 of his henchmen to tail Claudia in hopes of discovering what she's been up to and offer her protection from a potential attack from the Serbs. The 2 unfortunate souls do just that, staking out Claude's compound where she and the team are working on the new drug. However, the 2 underlings' lives are cut very short by the Chancellor, who approaches the men guns blazing and subsequently rebukes Claude for their presence in the first place, to which she was unaware. WTF moment number 2, interview with the Vice Lord. In defiance of his brother's wishes for the organization, a rogue Gennard sets out to meet with Marshall's war veteran cousin, Buddy, to establish a drug pipeline through Gary. Upon arriving at the spot, he's greeted by none other than Gary's greatest vice lord and hip-hop impresario himself, Freddie Gibbs, who's portraying Marshall's cousin here. The two bosses exchange some tense words before Gennard makes his intentions clear via weighted bricks. This maneuver places an ear-to-ear smile on the veteran's face and secures their business partnership foreseeably. And WTF moment number 1, Let There Be High. The Good Doctor finally concocts an affordable remix to her Dahlia recipe, much to the delight of an ambitious Tommy on the cusp of owning the whole city. Elated and nearly brought to tears, the Windy City Chancellor grants the doctor her freedom and caters to her curiosity by suggesting she try the infectious drug along with the group. They all do, and its effect mirrors the previous version, as they all share in the euphoria-laden experience that's going to change the scope of our narrative for the remaining 3 episodes. Some lingering thoughts before we end today's video. The title of this episode was Outrunning a Ghost, and it's a major parallel to our fallen great one and the emerging independence emanating from his number 2. Tommy's fervor in remixing Dahlia lied in his desire to prove to everyone, and most importantly himself, that he can be the master of all that he surveys, that he can run his own organization in a competent fashion and earn the respect in Chicago that often evaded him in New York. That's really the Chancellor's only mission, and as it stands, he's succeeding in that endeavor. Walter's disposal of his cancer documents, along with his prior reckless attack on the Serbs, are indicative of a man who has come to terms with his fate. Outside of his family, Walter is a man with nothing to lose, and even they are currently fleeting from his grasp, as Claudia is building her own empire, while Vic is lamenting the one who got away. This state of affairs makes Walter the most dangerous character on this show, going into the final 3. While we're on Walter, his greatest threat may just be coming from his own daughter, who cryptically threatened him upon further examination, stating, quote, "Push comes to shove, who knows what I'm capable of." She said this in response to her father's underestimation of her murderous nature, which she's already popped the cherry on in the killing of her alienated business associate, and let's not forget Mai, of course. Both of these deaths were a result of her drug business endeavors being compromised, and if Walter emerges as a third threat in that regard, he may just be Claudia's third body. Y'all know how this series gets down with the father-son deaths after all. Claude would be a welcomed remix to that age-old formula. It was righteous for D-Mac to warn Tommy about that pending attack, but I wonder if he's fully connected the dots regarding their true familial relationship. Sure, he saw Tommy at his father's place and even overheard them talking, but does he know the full spectrum of it all? His maneuvers certainly insinuate that he does, and now the CBI has all but turned on him. Tommy may have gained not only a new nephew, but a ferocious young hitter in his continual pursuit of underworld supremacy in Chicago. And lastly, it was great to see the homie Barton Fitzpatrick back on the small screen in Chicago. Lena Waithe, thankfully, ain't the only game in town, and Freddie Gibbs killed it too in his limited role, cockeye and all. Salute to those brothers. And that'll do it for this one. What were your thoughts on Outrunning a Ghost? Be sure to drop me your opinions in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.